Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. Let me tell you this today: truth or spiritual enlightenment is not an experience, and it's not an idea either. You know already, truth is not an idea, but I'm going to add this reference that truth is also not an experience. Truth is about recognizing. Truth is about seeing the background that allows all experience to come and go. And seeing that background is freedom. So notice when we are aligned with spirituality, there are so many things that we associate with to invite that heightened experience, the experience that is above the mundane experience. And, you know, we use substance to get there. Or there's a spiritual techniques. There are techniques people use to, invite that heightened experience. And when the heightened experience is there, then it's naturally have this perception in the person that, oh, maybe this is the truth. And that's what's happening in the world. When the heightened experience comes in, we think that, we are there. I have this question for the people who have this euphoric experience. From that experience, now, are you free from your mind? Are you free from the inner conflict and inner fear? There's no more inner turmoil left. Is it? Ask yourself and don't just blurt out the answer. Sit with it. You'll surprise yourself. You thought you were free. Now you're not again. So do you think that those, substance you use to get that heightened experience is really not freedom? And now when people use the substance to heighten their experience, now people continue to use the substance again and again just to get that experience back in life. That's what happens. That's why people just keep going to sudden retreat, or do it on, people do it on their own, thinking they are aligning with the divine, aligning with the highest. People miss out to see that the real spiritual awakening is about seeing the background that supports all experience to come. But the experience is so powerful that we forget what supports all experience to come and go. And that's the way to fail in the spirituality, and that's the way to get addicted to the stuff as a spiritual ritual. And that's what's happening right now in the world. So again, truth is not an idea, you know that, but it's also not an experience. It's about figuring out the background that supports all experience. How to get there to the background? It's about dissolving the mind. Again, not dissolving the mind, forgetting the mind with the substance and getting that euphoric hit. It's about subtracting the mind, dissolving, deconstructing the mind, and through that, figuring out the root cause of the suffering. And once you see the root, and then there's a work on dismantling the root as well. That root itself is ingrained belief or preference or attachment or fear. Right? Basically, the ingrained belief makes us attached. The attachment is coming from the fear of something, something, something. Fear of a lot of things, but ultimately fear of death, fear of being nobody. So the ingrained belief is there, making the individual move in a way that the movement itself has become the resistance to the natural way of things. The movement itself is the denial of the truth. The root itself is a egotistical movement. And when we see the root, we got to eliminate the root all the way until nothing is left. And when nothing is left, and at that point when you ask ourselves, who am I? Then that who am I will help us rest in that background. Background as consciousness or awareness or truth is the same thing. We rest in that stateless states without the mind. That becomes who we are as a true nature of who we are. And after that, we move from there. Now the mind becomes the reference. That's it. Not as an identification of me, but just a reference in the practical world. And when we are being part of the world, we see the purpose of the mind as connecting the dots. But the awareness is still playing the role to connect the dots. But as the knowledge sense, the mind becomes the reference on how to, connect the dots in the world. That's it. So, again, truth or true self is not an idea, and also is not an experience. It is the background that allows all the experience and ideas to come and go. That's that. Okay, I hope this video makes sense to some extent. Yeah, enjoy your backward movement. Remember that truth is not an experience and it's not an idea. Yeah, keep dismantling and see how far you can go. This journey, to make it happen, it's about staying in the journey, not giving up. So don't give up. If the interest is not there, you gradually you'll build up, little effort at a time, small effort to make that flow, the inward flow. Eventually we can make that flow. It just need to be consistent. If you're new, do what you can do every day. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Take care for now. Bye.